Animal adventurers, gather around. Today, we're diving into a classic case of mistaken identity that has puzzled homeowners and bug enthusiasts alike: crickets versus cockroaches. These two insects might seem similar at first glance, but they're actually worlds apart once you know what to look for. Picture this. You spot a dark, quick-moving insect darting across your kitchen floor late at night. Your first thought? Yikes! A cockroach! But hold on, don't jump to conclusions just yet. Both crickets and cockroaches are masters of stealth, preferring to hide in dark, shadowy corners and coming out mostly at night. Their sneaky habits and love for the shadows make them easy to mix up, especially when you catch only a glimpse. But if you take a closer look, you'll see that crickets and cockroaches are as different as lions and tigers, related, but with their own unique features. Crickets have long, powerful hind legs built for jumping, while cockroaches have flat, oval bodies designed for squeezing into tight spaces. Knowing which insect you're dealing with isn't just a fun fact, it's actually really important for your home and health. The way you handle a cricket is totally different from how you should deal with a cockroach. Crickets are mostly harmless house guests. Sure, they might keep you up at night with their constant chirping, but they don't spread disease or cause major damage. At worst, they might nibble on a houseplant or two. Cockroaches, on the other hand, are a whole different story. These insects can carry bacteria, contaminate your food, and trigger allergies or asthma. Plus, they're notoriously tough to get rid of once they move in. That's why correctly identifying your uninvited guest can mean the difference between a simple catch and release and needing to call in the pest control pros. It's not just about peace of mind, it's about keeping your home safe and healthy. So let's put on our detective hats and become insect investigators. With a little know-how, you'll be able to tell these critters apart in no time. We'll break down their bodies, explore their habits, and peek into the places they call home. From their antennae to their legs, every detail tells a story. By the end of this adventure, you'll be able to spot the difference between a cricket and a cockroach in a heartbeat. No more guessing games. Get ready to see these common critters in a whole new way. Let's jump in and solve the great insect mix-up together. Let's start with body shape and size. Cockroaches are flat, oval, and built for squeezing into tight spaces. Think little armored discs. Their smooth, sometimes shiny bodies help them slip away fast. Crickets are more cylindrical and robust, with a tube-like build and powerful legs for jumping. Cockroaches range from tiny to over 2 inches, while crickets are usually under an inch. If you see a flat, wide bug darting under a door, it's likely a cockroach. A rounded tube-shaped jumper? That's a cricket. This basic body plan is your first big clue. Shape tells the story of how each insect lives and moves. Spot the silhouette and you're halfway to solving the mystery. Color is another giveaway. Cockroaches are usually shiny reddish-brown or tan, sometimes with stripes. Crickets stick to black or dark brown, often with a matte finish. Cockroach colors help them blend into dark, damp places. Think sewers and pipes. Crickets' dark, dull colors are perfect for hiding in fields and gardens at night. Cockroaches look polished, crickets look earthy. So, is it glossy and reddish? Cockroach. Matte black or brown? Cricket. Their colors are camouflage for their lifestyles. Next time you spot one, check the color and shine. It's a quick way to tell them apart. Both are nocturnal, but their relationship with light is key. Cockroaches are true night owls, intensely averse to light, hiding all day, and only emerging in deep darkness. If you see one in daylight, you likely have a big infestation. Crickets are also night active, but you might spot or hear them during the day, especially if it's cloudy. Crickets are attracted to lights at night, think porch or window. Cockroaches run from light, crickets sometimes run toward it. If an insect is drawn to your porch light, it's probably a cricket. If it flees the second you flip a switch, that's classic cockroach. Their nighttime habits reveal their true nature. Watch how they react to light for a quick ID. Let's talk food. When it comes to household pests, what they eat is just as important as where they hide. The menu for these tiny invaders can tell you a lot about the problems they might cause in your home. Cockroaches are the ultimate scavengers, true omnivores that will eat just about anything they can find. From crumbs left on the kitchen floor to grease splatters behind the stove, nothing is off limits. They'll even munch on things you'd never consider food, like glue, soap, toothpaste, and book bindings. Their ability to digest such a wide range of materials is what makes them so successful at surviving in human environments. This broad and opportunistic diet means cockroaches can thrive almost anywhere in your home: kitchens, bathrooms, basements, and even inside walls. But it also means they're constantly moving between dirty places and your food, which is a big reason why they're considered major health risks. Crickets, on the other hand, are omnivores too, but their tastes are a bit more refined. Outdoors, they prefer to snack on decaying plants, fungi, and sometimes even other insects. They help break down organic matter, playing a small but important role in the ecosystem. When crickets wander indoors, their menu changes. They might nibble on fabrics, carpets, or even paper products. You might find small holes in your clothes or damage to your carpets, especially in quiet, undisturbed areas. But compared to cockroaches, crickets are much less adventurous and tend to stick to a smaller range of foods. The real problem with cockroaches isn't just what they eat, but what they leave behind. As they crawl across your kitchen counters and food, they spread germs, bacteria, and even allergens. This contamination can lead to food poisoning, allergies, and asthma, especially in children. Crickets, by contrast, are more of a nuisance than a health threat. They don't spread disease, but their feeding habits can cause property damage: chewed fabrics, frayed carpets, and ruined paper goods. So, if you're worried about germs and health risks, cockroaches should be your main concern. Keeping your kitchen clean and food sealed is the best way to keep them at bay. But if you're finding mysterious holes in your clothes or carpets, it's time to suspect crickets. They're not dangerous, but they can be destructive in their own way. In the end, the diets of these pests shape the kind of trouble they cause. Cockroaches bring health hazards, while crickets bring property damage. One is a serious health hazard, the other a minor annoyance. But both can be managed if you know what to look for. So pay attention to what these pests are eating in your home. Knowing their menu helps you spot the signs early and take action before a minor nuisance becomes a major problem. Menu matters. Sound is a dead giveaway when it comes to figuring out which tiny creature is sharing your space. In the world of insects, the noises they make, or don't make, can reveal a lot about who's hiding just out of sight. Sometimes all you need to do is pause and listen to the world around you. Crickets are famous for their chirping. Males rub their wings together to create that classic summer night song. This sound is called stridulation, and it's one of the most recognizable insect noises in the world. If you've ever sat outside on a warm evening, you've probably heard their rhythmic chorus filling the air. Each species of cricket has its own unique tune, almost like a musical fingerprint. Some chirp quickly, others slowly, and the speed of their song actually changes with the temperature. The warmer it is, the faster they chirp. In fact, you can even estimate the temperature outside by counting cricket chirps. For crickets, chirping is more than just background noise. It's a love song to attract mates, a way to claim territory, and sometimes even a warning to rivals. Their song is both an invitation and a challenge, echoing through the night. Cockroaches, on the other hand, are masters of silence. Unlike crickets, they don't have any songs to sing or calls to make. Their stealthy nature helps them avoid predators and stay hidden from humans. They don't chirp or sing. At most, you'll hear faint skittering if you disturb a group. That soft, rapid tapping of tiny feet is usually the only clue they leave behind as they scurry for cover. The rare exception is the Madagascar hissing cockroach, which can produce a loud hiss by forcing air through tiny holes in its body. But unless you keep exotic pets, you won't find those in your kitchen or basement. The common cockroaches you might encounter, German, American, Oriental, are completely silent. They slip through your home unnoticed, leaving no sound behind. So if you hear chirping from the basement, behind a wall, or under the floorboards, it's almost certainly a cricket. If all you hear is silence, especially in the dark corners or late at night, that's the calling card of a cockroach. Sound is the easiest clue of all. It's nature's way of letting you know who's around, even when you can't see them. So next time you hear a mysterious noise or a telling silence, pause and listen closely. You might just discover which tiny neighbor is sharing your home. The soundtrack of your home tells a story, one of song, silence, and the secret lives of insects all around you. Habitat is another big clue. Crickets are outdoor creatures: fields, gardens, lawns, under rocks. They only come inside by accident, usually seeking shelter or drawn by lights. Indoors, you'll find them in basements, garages, or other cool, damp spots. Crickets rarely breed indoors, they're just passing through. Cockroaches are indoor specialists. They thrive in kitchens, bathrooms, and anywhere with warmth, moisture, and food. Cockroaches hide behind appliances, under sinks, and inside walls. Find one cockroach, and there are likely many more. They set up permanent colonies and breed fast. Crickets are visitors. Cockroaches are invaders. Where you find them tells you what you're dealing with. Location is a major clue. Our feelings about these insects couldn't be more different. Crickets are seen as lucky, peaceful, even beneficial, kept as pets, farmed for food, and admired for their song. Cockroaches, universally disliked, symbols of filth and disease. Cockroaches contaminate food, trigger allergies, and are tough to eliminate. Crickets are mostly harmless, causing minor property damage at worst. Pest control approaches differ too. Crickets seal up cracks, reduce moisture, catch and release. Cockroaches, deep cleaning, baits, insecticides, sometimes professional help. One is a minor nuisance, the other a serious problem. The response matches the risk. Know the difference, and you'll know how to act. Not all bugs are created equal, some are friends, some are foes. Let's recap your new insect detective skills. Body shape, flat and oval, cockroach versus cylindrical and robust, cricket. Color shiny reddish-brown, cockroach, or matte black-brown, cricket. Sound chirping means cricket, silence means cockroach. Legs. Crickets have huge back legs for jumping. Cockroaches have legs built for running. Antennae both long, but crickets are extra thin and delicate. Habitat crickets are outdoor wanderers. Cockroaches are indoor invaders. Diet cockroaches eat anything and spread germs. Crickets nibble plants and fabrics. Crickets are usually harmless. Cockroaches are a health risk. Spot the clues, protect your home, and appreciate the tiny stories under your feet. Adventure complete.